first and 10.
Like 13. Like 13.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Like 49. Like 49. Stand up.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Levis to throw it here on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Mike 13.
Out of the shotgun, Levis gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Hey, come on.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Like 54.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Really a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Third and goal.
Like front court.
Levis to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. The Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Let's go.
Now a give on the ground, and he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So, first quarter in the book. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's second and 9. They put Wilson in motion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Back to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
All right, Mike, you talk about a huge 1-2 combo all wrapped up in one defensive play. All right, part one, you're defending your own red zone and come up with a massively clutch interception. And then a phenomenal return takes it all the way the length of the field to set up your offense for a chance to get a quick touchdown.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Levis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. And he's going to go backwards on that one. You take him down back at the 6-yard line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They go play action with Levis. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of... around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Set, hurt, go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Giants first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Track at 60. Shut up.
They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Bass's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught! And a critical tackle there. We're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
With the score, Cowboys 10, Giants 7.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Roll! Set! Check smash, take go!
The third quarter begins with a run. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ready! Cougar 19! 18, Rattler, 18, Buffalo 18! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger!
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now! Big Lion, go!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go! Right there, ready?
They'll stay on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Like 49.
Levis to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
54, like 51.
Levis. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first and 10, here's Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
49, like 49.
On second down, Levis. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Levis to throw it here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Like 49.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
Like 54, like 54.
To throw is Levis. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's second and 6.
23 window, 23 window. Here we go, here we go.
Now, Levis. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Like 50. 54.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Like 13, like 13. Short. What?
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Cowboys have it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, come on, come on. 20 Rita.
Levis to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Levis, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Tight end on the move left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Handoff here, up the middle, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
70 range.
He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Like 54.
To the ground, a first down run. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Like 5-4. Odd. Nice 5-4.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
There we go.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Like 46, like 46.
To throw is Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Here's Levis. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Like zero.
Here's Levis to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. On play action, here's Levis. He's got it at the 3.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, have they showed it.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Shut up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey! Smash Bronco! Mustang 19! Hut, hut!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready! Take go!
They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish